Alright, there I am. We are up and running. Just want to make sure I'm centered when I look straight. I look pretty centered. Alright. Hello everybody, and today, sorry. Whoa, that was weird. Hello everybody, I'm Frost, and today we're going to be finishing the Masquerade of Guilt, finally. I know I've been putting this off, I'm sorry, but with Pokemon that came out, and then other things in my life like school, streaming is kind of hard. Anyway, is my desktop audio just quiet, or what's the deal? No, it's there. It's there. Life has just gotten super busy recently, and I would love to talk about it, but right now I have to wait to talk about it. So, today we're going to be doing two things. So first, we're going to be finishing the Masquerade of Guilt. Secondly, I'm going to be playing through the event for Lantern Rite. And then thirdly, I haven't done my grinding for today yet, so we have to do that. And then also, I'm going to be exploring the new area too. So, let's start with my grinding. What do I need to do? I'm gonna be honest, it's been a couple days since I've played this game, so I don't know what I need to do. Okay. Maybe I'll do that after stream. The grinding. That's a good idea. Alright, quest. I was doing a different quest. Also, like I've been saying the last couple weeks, the stream is only going to be 2 hours roughly. I know I started a little late, so I'll end a little later than normal. But there's that.
The soil renewed. The Spina di Rosula talks post-disaster rebuilding. I recently visited Poisson to meet with Miss Navia, spokesperson of the Spina di Rosula, and we spoke about Poisson's present and future. Old soil can still give birth to new bloom, Miss Navia stated. Hope is like seeing a small cookie when you're starving late at night. You just need a little of it. Skyship Winglet, boon or bane of the Fontaine Research Institute. The various disputes that have arisen on account of Mr. Edwin have suddenly become a shield over the Institute, with Jurier turning out to be a once-overlooked hidden gem. People always call the first researcher mad, but few know what to call the second. And should that latter person achieve a miracle, they would find it all the harder to find a word with which to classify him and his team. Wow! Paimon barely recognizes the people in the reports. Are those really Jurier and Navia? They sound like real big shots.
They might have been big shots from the start,
What do you
Paimon.
think? Pretty enthralling, huh? The Steambird's idea was pretty simple. With the disaster just having passed, we would print a free edition packed to the margins with good news to calm people down.
That's smart.
The value for these big scoops lies in their inevitable follow-ups. We'll publish further reports and go into the stories behind those people. Edwin's assistant, Jurier, created a true flying ship, while Navia is leading people in the reconstruction of their home. I'm sure that these stories could draw even your well-traveled eye.
Yeah, not only that, but it'll bring in new customers. Really smart strategy. The articles do make me curious about how things will play out.
Paimon's curious too! Wait a minute. Didn't we watch everything happen from start to finish? What's there to be curious about?
And that's exactly why I'd like you to come conduct interviews with me. You're the best incubators of news, if you haven't noticed. And also, with you around, I'm sure I'll get to see that Duke.
Are you sure? Hasn't he turned you down several times already?
Oh, this time will be different. Come on, let's head to Poisson first, and then make a trip to the fortress. There are some things you'll only know when you get there.
Okay, sure. I guess we can do that. If you want. Where am I going? Oh, right, all the way to Poisson. I better just teleport. Oh yeah, and I have some other things planned for like stuff I'm gonna stream. So, once I find some free time, I'm also gonna be streaming Pal World, and I'm gonna start streaming Minecraft soon. So look forward to those, since Genshin will be done for a little while. I'll also be doing Tears of the Kingdom if I can, again, and pick that back up. But we'll see. Oh, it wants me to go underground. Should have told me that the first time. Sorry. Yeah. School is interesting. I'm taking only like half classes right now for certain reasons, but even then my schedule's like packed full. So, you know. Hello, how's it going?
Navia! Oh, it's you. What brings you all here?
Hey, we're just having a look around.
Amazing. That's awesome. I'm so glad you're doing so
I'm
well.
here to update myself on how things are going here.
What about me?
Oh, the
Things are
Fontaine
going
here
good in my
too.
life. It just has made my life busy.
Let me introduce you. This is Mr. Garunt Snežević. He represented the Knave in sending us a large amount
you
of
know.
supplies, and is helping with our work. Our residents are hard at work as well. Thanks to everyone, work is progressing nicely. We've lost
And
a
I
lot
finally
of people.
have time to finish
but
this story,
we're moving
so I'm
forward.
really excited.
That will have to be enough.
Hello, Miss Charlotte. I'm a big fan of yours.
Oh, great.
I especially like that article you wrote last year about Fontaine's stray cats.
We have a fan.
But if you don't mind, could you not emphasize our role too much in your report? It's not charity we're doing here. We just happen to share the same interests as the Spina.
You're still
get where you're
no.
coming
So
from.
I'm at the
I'll keep
end
it as
of the
simple as
Masquerade of
possible.
Guilt,
Or
like
would you be willing to feature
right
as
after
friendly
Nouvellette
neighbors?
like says all of you are like cleansed of your
That would be
sins or
fine.
whatever.
Thanks.
Oh, you're
So I'm
back
at the
too.
very end.
How are things?
We finished laying down the construction materials. It'll be another hour before the workers are able to go over there.
Huh? You're here too, Clorian?
Well, her reputation's greatly risen after that whole duel business with Miss Farina. So she's here in Poisson to wait out the heat. All right. She really came here to help me out.
There's too much to consider in the
Right.
reconstruction of Poisson.
I'm gonna get it done, and
The
then I'm
Spina
gonna
has
do
need
the
of more
Lantern Rite
decision-makers.
event, so I'm super excited about
And-
that too.
Well, I do already happen to be connected to Mr. Callis.
Oh, wait just a moment. Do you mind me asking a few questions? You know, about how you felt before the duel. About what
By
it was
the way,
like
do
facing
I
down
like
a god.
Jean?
There's lots of
Jane?
exciting material there,
Okay,
I bet.
I'm gonna struggle to say her name, but Jane
Forget it.
Yoon.
I'm sure you
Um,
can find a better theme
So
than
I
that,
did the
Miss
trial run
Charlotte.
of her,
I see
and
you're the
I think
same as
her
always.
playstyle is
Couldn't you do me
interesting.
a favor for
I'm
Navia's
not
sake?
sure if I personally
well, if we're
want
talking
her.
about doing things for my sake,
You know what I'm
we
saying?
might as well just take a few more photos of me. Or of the traveler.
Oh really?
It's better than wasting
I
time
do want. I
persuading
do like
Clorian
Gaming
at
though.
any
I
rate.
got Gaming as a
Of course
4-star,
I
and I
will.
think he's
I'm
super
not gonna
cool.
let him off that easy.
So
All right.
I was
then
looking at his
everyone wants to be
hairstyle,
on
and
the
I'm like,
photo,
I want
gather
his
up.
hairstyle,
And smile.
man. Oh, they're getting a picture.
How did it go? Was it a good shot? Did Paimon look cute in it?
Not bad. Your addition really helped the composition of the picture. All right, hang on a moment. Let me snap a few more shots.
Yep. I do like gumming
All right,
more
that should
out
do
of the
it.
two.
I'll be back here later
And
anyway,
I think
so,
that's just
let's call it a
because his fighting style fits more with my typical play style. Yeah, his hairstyle
You're
is
very
super cool.
quick.
It is.
Speed is of the essence when it comes to the
Um,
news, and freshness is the key.
And I've actually tied my
Also,
hair
not
up
to
like
brag,
that before,
I'm pretty good at building connections. Who
I like
knows?
the
I might
underlayer
eventually
of
get that
red.
interview with
I'm
you
like, that's
after all,
super
Miss
cool.
Clarand.
Wow, you really do have that never say
Oh,
die
other fun
spirit.
stuff. I got
I'm
Nahida.
impressed.
I wanted Nahida for a while, and I
I'll
finally
hazard
got
a guess
her.
that this is how you got that interview at the Fortress of
So
Maripede.
that was exciting.
Whoa, you're well informed. Let me make a guess too. I asked Sijuin, who told Monsieur Nervillette, and he told you, right?
That's a very complete information chain.
In truth,
I get both, but
all
this time I
Monsieur
lose my
Neuvillette
50-50.
asked me was,
Then when?
when did the fortress become so friendly towards the media?
Oof, that's rough.
I told him that it was best not to speak too soon. There's no guarantee that Ridesley will make a personal appearance.
You're right. I've got to treasure every moment I have with them. In which case, I'll be
That's-
making a move first.
That is painful. I'm so
Stay
sorry.
safe now.
Yeah,
And
I'm not sure if
Tell
I'm
me
gonna
if
go
you hear
for
anything interesting. I'll
Jean
treat you to
Yun.
afternoon tea in exchange.
I want to eventually. I'm just not sure if it's gonna happen in this banner because I kind of also want. Oh, hold on. I've got some thingies. Let's see. Can I get any wishes right now? No, I can't. So I have Nahida, but I also kind of really want her weapon. I wished for it once and didn't get anything good, so. Anyway, alright. Now we're going to the Fortress of Maripede. Oh, there we go. Fortress of Maripede. Da 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 da. I love this place, by the way. Did anybody else like really think the fortress was super cool? I thought it was super cool.
Hold the line.
I just realized my characters are struggling. Okay. I know. That's part of the reason why I
Guess
don't
we're
want
here
it.
again, huh? There's a real nostalgic feeling to this place.
I know
Looks like
her
you've
weapon
been
isn't a
missing us.
must pull, but
Duke! Did you come all the way to the
Love
entrance to
Underground.
greet us?
hey,
course. I'm here to welcome you and
I
our
just
dear
thought
Miss
the
Charlotte,
like
whom our good head
steampunk
nurse
kind of look was
recommended to me.
cool. I'm not
It's an
saying the
honor to
rest of
finally
Fontaine
meet
was
the much
beautiful.
rumored Duke.
I just really
Thank
liked
you
it.
for consenting to my visit to the fortress, sir.
No need to thank me. But that said, I shouldn't be the focus of your interview. I trust you recall our agreement?
What was the agreement?
Of course, of course.
All right then, this way.
They're so nervous to get pictures. It's
Hey,
funny.
no need to be so nervous. I've already taken all the photos we need. Miss Charlotte, do these pictures really need to be published on the cover of the Steamboat?
It would seem
Yeah,
that
I
Miss
don't
Lorvine
need-
doesn't want her face to appear beside that of Mr. Jury.
I don't need Nahida's wit.
Sir, please don't say things like that.
You like the jail because of
But it looks
Risley.
like dear Mr.
I mean, that's
denies
part of it, but that is
Might
not
this
the
interview
main
be
point.
very important to you then?
No, I just... This is my first time being interviewed, and I'm very thankful to the Steambird for...
Listen, I thought the
Now,
steampunk
I might
vibe
not
was
look it,
super
but
cool.
I actually did meet Mr. Edwin once.
Okay.
And I'll be honest, I enjoyed chatting with you more. You've definitely got more of that genius vibe going on. The
because
boat
I've
that brought
never
about a
seen that
miracle,
in this
the
game
ark that
before,
saved the
and I was
people.
like,
Why,
oh,
you
that's
recreated
super
a myth
cool.
back there, like an emissary
The
of
Fortress
legend.
of Maripede kind of
Still,
has this
if I
vibe,
might ask, where's
and I
that
really
flying
like
ship
that
now?
vibe.
Looks like Charlotte's trying to get herself another exclusive scoop.
Ah, okay.
I have to apologize, but that ship is presently in the bowels of our factory. I'm afraid it won't be easy for you to get a shot of it.
Really? Well, then in that case, could I have an interview with you to make up for that loss?
Oh gosh. She's trying so hard.
You already know my answer, I'm afraid. Best you interview our head nurse instead. Or perhaps you'd like to take another photo of this couple of researchers?
Did you really have to use the word couple?
Are
well,
they a
then,
couple?
2 solo photos will do.
Is my hair messed up? Please, someone help me have a look.
Things sure are getting pretty lively here.
This is funny.
We've seen this kind of thing before. Oh, seems like everyone's here. Would any of you like to try this new drink I came up with?
Ah, Siegeween.
Hey, Miss Charlotte. Why don't you, take some
You know you
pretty
can ride the
photos of our
bamboo
head
boats
nurse?
in the new Leeway. I didn't know that.
Sure. Come on,
I
Miss
haven't
Siegeween.
even
Over this
gone
way.
there at all
Let's
yet.
find a brighter spot.
I'll have to show you, but literally my whole spot on that
do
map
I
is
have to
empty.
smile? So, how have things been at the fortress?
Yeah, how have things been at the fortress?
Same old, as you can see. Fontaine's undergone some changes.
Yeah, I know.
but
I'm missing
this
a
place is still
lot.
more or less the
School
same.
has kept me so
Other
busy.
than
I
that
actually
flying
haven't
ship,
played Genshin the
they got
last
a tad
3
too much
days,
attention,
and
I
I was
think.
like,
That's why I decided to let
Wow.
the interview go through. We should direct more public opinions toward the behind-the-scenes heroes. Am I right, Mr. Jurrier? Miss Lurvine?
You're too kind, sir. I believe that you too should have your day in the sun. Not that you would want that, which is a pity.
I'll just leave the spotlight to you two.
you talk with Leslie for a while, and you share news.
I see. Lots of things happened that day, huh? Anyway, regarding that Harbinger, I'm not sure you remember, but his 3 young followers are still waiting for his return.
Wait,
You
seriously?
sure did win them over, huh?
I'll tell them that there's good news and bad news. The good being that their boss seems fine, and the bad being that they must face extended sentences for abetting his escape.
Oh, actually, what about you? Are things gonna change for you too?
What change can there be? The fortress will keep chugging along, and so will my duties. As to what Miss Farina's departure will mean for the nation, and if our laws and governance will be transformed, we'll leave those to the folks in the overworld.
That's fair.
Hey everyone, the photo shoot's done.
Good. In that case,
Yeah, no,
let's call
I know
it a
I'm
day
missing a
here.
lot, but that's what
Thanks
I'm
for your
trying to do
cooperation.
today is to
Come
finish
on, Traveler, let's go.
all of this,
Till
or
next time, everyone.
at least attempt.
There'll be a next time?
Oh,
Maybe.
yes, there
Who
will.
knows? I might write a story about the underwater factory next time. Until then. All right, last stop, the docks.
The docks. Alright. Over here. All the way over here. Ugh. You know, I'm aware I'm missing a lot. And like I said, I haven't played in the last 3 days, and I've been more occupied with other things. I've been trying to unlock the dream tree and do those quests. But, oh, come on, just... But, let me show you... Yeah, see this whole space? Empty. Have not gone there. Have not touched it. It'll be fine. Okay. This is a long elevator wait. Oh, it's here finally. Here we go. Whee. Ba-da-ba-da. I remember this port. This is the very beginning of all this crazy stuff.
I didn't see them! They really are here! How did you know?
Yeah, how did you know?
Navia mentioned that she stayed in touch with Linny and the others after working together.
Okay.
Apparently, they've been at the docks distributing these strange pockets the whole time since.
Well, yeah, we knew about
Traveler,
that.
Paimon. Ah, and Miss Charlotte, too.
What's up?
Would you like a magic pocket? What sort of gadget is it? It's a wondrous bag that can be used to carry many things. The water level has returned to normal, but if you see any of your things floating around, you can use this to carry them. Or you could trick a friend into doing it for you. Trick a friend? I wonder which of my friends would fall for that.
How dare?
You could just make a friend like Fremine here. Isn't that right, Fremine?
She makes a good point.
Is this what you meant by I'll help you make some more friends?
To be honest, that sounds pretty sweet. Could I have your contact, please?
Sure. Please, write down my address.
Lynette sure is working hard to help Fremine socialize.
Yeah, really is.
He was the one who proposed doing this. He even wants to assist in our magic shows.
Oh, really? Sounds like that would suit him.
Yes, I was planning to first introduce Pear as an assistant, and later Fremine himself. In the future, I think we can leave underwater escape magic to him too.
That said, would anyone want to see a diver escape underwater?
That's a good point.
Oh, it'll work out. Every journey begins with the first step. He'll become a part of our show eventually.
Lynette, could you come over? Miss Charlotte says she wants to take a picture of us.
Got it.
My, that Charlotte is rather perceptive. She got rid of everyone the moment she realized I had something to say to you. So, how have things been, Traveler?
I'm doing all right.
Father says that you did a great deal during the latest events. She's very grateful for your contributions to Fontaine.
That's alright. We were more than happy to help. So, what's she doing now?
Oh, I guess you haven't heard. Well,
Did she go back
after
to
Lady
Snezhnaya?
Farina left, Father and Monsieur Nervillet opened negotiations, during which he gave Fontaine's gnosis to her as a diplomatic gift.
Oh.
A diplomatic gift? A gnosis?
Well, isn't it basically useless now?
Yes, I was quite surprised at first myself. But when I thought it over, there were actually a number of things going for it. It could have been done as an apology for the incident with Lord Child, or as thanks for his help in tying the all-devouring narwhal down. Furthermore, Father did also lend significant aid to Fontaine and Poisson.
That's true.
Well, that's true, but this is a gnosis we're talking about. Doesn't this seem a bit irresponsible?
Oh, it'll be fine.
I would agree, but I've also heard that it seems that Monsieur Nervillet has had a significant change of heart regarding the matter.
So there's some reason for this that only Nervillet knows about?
I suspect you'll have to ask him about that yourself. Ah, yes, speaking of which, I did see him strolling around the entrance to the Fortress of Meripede a while back.
Isn't he real busy and stuff? Paimon didn't think he'd have the time for that. But back to the topic. The gnosis was given to the knave, right? What about Child?
They say that he's returned to Snezhnaya to recover from his wounds. I hear that the recent disaster really did a number on his health.
Well, I guess now I can call him one of my war buddies.
That's true. We've had loads of run-ins with the Fatui. To think we'd be allied with them this time.
So shocked by such a simple switching of sides?
Oh, it's the knave.
Father!
Well, well, what do you know? Come to the docks to see how my children are doing and meet the traveler by chance. Please do not pay my accomplishments in Fontaine too much mind. I would have done them regardless.
Are you going to take the Gnosis back to Snezhnaya?
That is our duty as harbingers, yes. Don't be too preoccupied with sides. The goal of the Fatui concerns not a single place or person, but the entire world. With such a grand goal in mind, it is inevitable that we must wear many masks. Switching my masks is something I've always done.
Will you keep your...
Well, that depends on many things. No one truly knows what the future holds. What good is honesty if you can't rely on it forever?
That's a good point.
As for you, I very much look forward to our next collaboration. Good things cannot be achieved alone, and you've proved yourselves to be great partners.
Actually, I just remembered something. Please help us deliver this.
A vision? All right. I'll remember to return it. Thank you for keeping it safe for him this entire time.
Well, he's our buddy, so yeah.
And that's a wrap for me. Huh? You're...
Greetings, Miss Journalist.
Hello. If I'm not mistaken, there are diplomatic channels I'll need to report to take a photo of you.
That is correct. So forgive me, but I will not be able to serve as a subject in your article. However, feel free to write as much as you'd like about our dear magicians and our upcoming rookie talent.
I will.
The sea breeze is quite pleasant. I shall continue my walk while the weather remains so agreeable. Farewell.
Farewell, Father.
Oh, she has such an intimidating presence. I didn't even dare to take a picture. Thankfully, I've already wrapped up all my pre-scheduled interviews. Thank you all. This'll be more than enough for me to write about, I'm sure.
Don't be too nervous. Why don't you take a magic pocket before you go? Here, Traveler, Paimon, you take one too.
To move things about?
That's right. Funny. I was giving out magic pockets when we first met too. And what do you know? I'm doing the exact same thing right now. So many things have happened, but the pockets are still the pockets. I guess this must be life. We will all follow our own paths, and serendipity will lead you to your fated friends.
Serendipity?
All right,
wow.
then. We'll be handing out pockets in
Big
some other
words.
districts later, so we'll get going now. Have a good day, you two.
Sorry, I know I'm not saying a lot, but I want the characters to be able to talk without me talking over them
Guess
too
we said
much.
Charlotte, huh? Shall we go see what Nouvelette's doing?
Yes, please, let's go see Nouvelette. Umasoup. It's okay. It's fine, I swear. Oh, I'm so excited for the next country. I know it's gonna be a while until it comes out, but hey, what's up? Ooh, look, I have enough. What it will give me. Cool. What are my rewards? Oh, nice. How many levels on this thing are there? Wow, that's a lot. Just curious. What's up? It's good to see you. Not much got Honkai going.
Ooh, he really is there!
Fair enough. Yeah, I've got a lot of stuff to do. So there's this storyline that I'm finishing, and then there's also an event going on. It's the Lantern Rite event. I think I told you about that one though. So
So, you really are here, Nervalette. Paimon didn't think you were going to have free time this hour of the day.
Really? Oh, I suppose you must have met Mr. Linley.
yeah, the thing I
He
need
took
to
the
work
time
on.
to greet
Yes,
me earlier
the
when he
thing you
passed
need
this
to
way.
work on.
In any case, you came at a good time. I was just considering reaching out to you to set up a meeting, so I may explain some things that I haven't had the time to before.
Okay.
Aw, Paimon's glad that you remembered. Thank you for keeping us on your mind, what with you being busy and all.
Yes, thank you.
Alright, let's have it then. How was
Hey, it's the
Fontaine
Ortrice guy.
actually
Yes, it
saved?
is.
The whole business is still quite the mystery to us.
It is strange how words can often leave a bitter taste in the mouth when it finally comes time to say them out loud.
Oh, so poetic. Neuvillette sighs softly before telling you the truth concerning what he saw that day. Focalor deceived the heavenly principles and used Farina's endless performance to save Fontaine.
So that's what happened?
That's crazy. I only saw Farina's part myself.
Focalor destroyed the divine throne of the Hydro Archon and restored your power to you, transforming you into a fully fledged elemental
Dragon Sovereign!
But Paimon still doesn't quite get what you did to save the Fontainians from dissolving.
For me, the authority of the ancient dragons refers to absolute control over the hydro element. Fontainians were incomplete humans born of Egeria's use of the power of the primordial sea, with constitutions similar to that of mimics. But so long as those primordial energies remain within them, I could use the ancient dragon's authority to grant them true blood, after the fashion in which life was first brought into being on this planet.
Huh.
In other words, when I gave my verdict, Fontainians became true humans, and thus would naturally no longer be dissolved by water from the primordial sea.
Wow.
Focalor must have counted on you to make that decision as well.
Wait, dragons have the power to create life?
Futures come true while saving everyone. Yeah, and in a manner of speaking, Focalor finally managed to fulfill the original Hydro Archon's wish to turn Oceanids into real people too.
What?
It seems from your expressions that you still have more things you wish to ask.
Yeah, why'd you give the Gnosis away, you idiot?
Ask away. I will tell you the truth as I know it.
Okay, about the initial verdict that was passed on Child.
I have investigated his case along many avenues, and I have learned that he once fell into an unknown chasm when he was young. There, by chance, he awakened the all-devouring narwhal. But whether it be by sentiment or reason, that should not have been enough to consider him the root cause of the disaster. At most, he would have had tangential liability. As for the judgment passed by the Oratrice during the trial,
Yeah.
whether it was due to that liability by association, or Focalor deliberately using him to buy time for us on the assumption that he would be able to hold the creature off, I cannot say.
That's
Guess
fair.
Focalor had Fontainians in mind the whole time. In the end, it was thanks to her that they finally became real humans. Hang on a second. Paimon suddenly got another question.
Thank
Back when Fontainians
goodness.
hadn't yet become real humans, were the children they had also transformed Oceanids?
Life has always flowed like water. Do you recall how Fontainians would often come to the Fountain of Lucine to pray for children?
Yes.
Yeah, Lynette said the fountain is where all the waters in Fontaine converge.
In truth, even those couples did not know that such prayers were no mere custom, but instead a form of ritual.
A form of ritual?
Those Oceanids who were blessed within the spring water would later descend as new humans in the coming months.
Huh.
Paimon sorta gets it now.
Weird.
Either way, seems like this ritual won't be of any further use, but it'll probably live on as a local custom.
Ask away. I will tell you the truth as I know it.
Okay, so I already asked about Child Furtus. The Gnosis.
Oh, that's right! They say you've given it to the knave as a diplomatic gift or something.
Yeah.
Leaving aside their intentionality, the two Fatui Harbingers have indeed done much for us during this crisis. Their sole remaining goal in Fontaine at least at this point, would seem to be the Gnosis. The Oratrice has ceased to function. The Hydro Archon's divine throne is now no more, and I do not need the Gnosis's power.
That's fair.
As such, it has lost all meaning for Fontaine. If the Fatui have impure designs, we might as well accede to their request now, and avoid unnecessary conflict.
Alright, that's valid.
What complicated considerations? Paimon thought you were just giving it to them out of gratitude to the knave and as an apology to Child.
Ask away. I will tell you the truth as I know it.
About Fontaine's future.
Yeah, about that. Risley said Farina has already left. What's that all about?
Ah, Lady Farina. The people are only aware that her death sentence has not been carried out. She abdicated the post of Hydro Archon and left affairs related to that title to me, before leaving the Opera House.
Oh, now you're
I
a really
related
busy guy
Focalor's
then.
words to her faithfully and completely. After hearing them, she seemed neither saddened nor comforted. She simply said that she was tired and needed to rest. Having said that, she then packed her things and moved out of the Opera House, not unlike how an ordinary person might.
But she's still got a place to stay, right?
You need not worry. I will make arrangements to ensure that she will not want for food, clothing, board, or travel.
Oh, that's
In
good.
truth, I am somewhat happy for her. The wear and tear on her spirit will, of course, take time to heal. But now that she no longer has to play the role of Focalor the Hydro Archon, she can finally lay down her burdens and lead a normal life.
What about you
Fair.
then? What are your plans now that you've regained your full powers as the Hydro Dragon?
After Focalor passed on, the Oratrice also ceased to function.
That makes sense.
This matter will directly affect our trials. After much careful consideration, I've decided to take over its role in our courts.
Okay.
From now on, I shall hear cases and pass verdicts by myself.
Wow.
Looks like you're still considering stuff from the perspective of the Udex, huh?
As an elemental dragon, there are indeed many things that I must do. But this power and this duty, in a manner of speaking, you could say that both were granted to me. As such, before I attend to my other responsibilities, I must first and foremost continue to serve Fontaine as its highest judge. The duty of the Hydro Sovereign and the duty
Yep, no
of
more
the
Artrice. It's
shall
gone, man.
coexist within my person. Additionally, the Hydro Archon's departure has brought about another problem, which is that the Opera House shall no longer produce indemnitium.
Oh yeah, that's a problem.
That power was derived from the people's faith in the Hydro Archon, wasn't it? Wait, but the various mechs and machines in the city are all still okay. Where are they getting their energy from?
That's a good
As
question.
I am now, I have full command over New Musia, and it can serve as a complete substitute. Another reason why I cannot quite leave Fontaine immediately.
That's fair.
Wow. This ancient dragon's authority stuff is really quite useful, huh?
Ask away. I will tell you the truth as I know it.
Okay, about the next stop on my journey.
You will soon be heading to Natlan, I presume.
Yep. That's
I'm
where
afraid
we're
that I have
going.
little talent as a travel guide, so all I can do is tell you what I know about that land. As far as I'm aware, Natlan can be said to be a nation of dragons.
A nation of dragons? You mean like you?
No, I suspect that I would not find myself welcome there. Unlike ancient dragons such as myself, the dragons of Natlan have undergone long years of development and evolution. Large numbers of them have entered a form of coexistence with humanity.
Huh.
Natlan is also the nation of war. War ravages those lands like an undying flame. There is one other piece of information I got incidentally from my negotiations with the Knave that I believe may be useful to you.
Okay.
The Harbinger known as the Captain has thrown his hat into the endless ring of war.
Really?
Captain. Sounds like a real tough customer. Seriously, everywhere you look, there's a Fatui Harbinger doing their thing.
I suggest that you fully prepare yourself before going to Natlan. In the meantime, Fontaine's doors will always be open to you.
Thank you.
Ask away. I will tell you the truth as I know it.
Okay, I think that's it. We've asked all the questions.
Hang on a sec. Paimon's still got a question about the Gnosis.
Okay.
When we spoke to Linny earlier, he mentioned that your attitude towards giving away the Gnosis had clearly changed. We guessed that there might be some reason for it that only you were aware of.
No wonder the House of the Hearth is the Fatui's intelligence division. They are certainly sharp. So regarding this specific issue, I was just getting ready to share something with you.
What is it?
Yeah, what
In
is
truth, I exchanged some further words with that lady named Skirk after sending you two back to the surface. It went something like this.
it? Ooh, more lore? Lore? We love the lore. Give me lore. Sorry. It's gotta load.
Well, we're going to head topside to see what's going on. You hurry over soon as well, all right, Nervalet?
What next?
The all-devouring narwhal isn't here, so I'm no longer getting any interference.
Okay.
I can finally catch the scent of your power, what it's made of. It is the authority of the planet's primordial dragons, but with something very similar to a god's curse mixed in. It's quite a novel blend. I'm sure I've encountered something like this before. What was it again?
I do not know what you speak of.
Ah, of course. How could I forget? You should have the remains of the third descender on your person, yes?
The remains of the
Remains?
third descender?
I've never heard of any such thing.
Huh. According to your parlance, I believe it may be called a gnosis.
What?
Well, that much is true. After Focalor's divinity faded, she handed her gnosis to me. But I fear I have never heard of it described in the manner that you just did.
I've been training with my master, the Foul, ever since I was young, and I have never returned to the surface since. So most of the information I possess, I got from him. It is only natural for those who are greater than humanity to possess a different sort of common sense, which is why there are so many problems in our attempts to communicate with humans.
What?
Regardless, you should probably get rid of objects of misfortune to prevent any disasters from befalling you. To live in itself is a blessing. But once a person dies, the bonds he once had with this world shall all turn to curses.
What do you mean by that?
No need to fret. These are just my personal thoughts, and my reason for no longer wishing to return to the surface.
This third descender you refer to, who are they? And when did they die?
Master never mentioned them to me. Perhaps it just wasn't that important for me to know.
What?
If you're interested, though, I could ask him. I'll be sure to pass the answer on to you next time.
Next time? You believe we will meet again?
I do. Wait. I have a disciple of my own, don't I? He can be the messenger then.
The remains of the third descender? So we're the fourth descender from what I remember. Which means this is the descender before
what she
the
told me.
traveler.
Whether it would prove useful or not,
Huh.
I wanted to pass that information on to you.
The remains of the third descender? So that's what the Gnosis actually are. Paimon just thought they
You're
looked
live
like
again.
kids
Let's
because
go.
that
I
could be
know.
a person's remains.
All the same, assuming that there was no misunderstanding or special metaphor at play, that is what she meant to say.
And she said that it would bring misfortune and that you should check it, which is why you gave it to the Fatui.
If she speaks the truth, then I would simply be putting Fontaine at unnecessary
Imagine
risk by
if you
keeping
could-
it here.
I'm not doing that. Don't get me wrong. Paimon is annoying. Yeah, we're the fourth descender. It would just get rid of half the light. Two, the one who...
I had guessed that you might already be familiar with this concept, but I did not expect you to be one of them. That means that the Gnosis, which are exceedingly element compatible and can even enhance elemental abilities, do indeed come from the third descender. I wonder, does your body also possess similar properties?
You're right, though. It would get rid of half of the dialogue in the game. You're
Like
not
being
lying.
able to use elemental powers without a vision. That does sort of count as special compatibility, right? No, let's not think about this stuff right now. It just feels creepy. Comparing the Traveler to the dead third descender and all.
Oh, don't worry. I'm not gonna die so easily, except for montage of all the times I've died.
Once Child recovers, let's get some more answers out of him. Or go look for his master and get the answers that way.
I too believe it unwise to make too many blind guesses when information is lacking. The same is true of being at court.
Alright. Whatever the case, it seems like the crisis here in Fontaine's over for now.
Yep.
Yes. All of Focalor's efforts were for this moment as well.
But she sacrificed herself in the end as a god, and she suffered through all those years as a human. Was that really what she wanted?
That is a good question.
I suppose that would be the mystery of a god's will.
Can you understand the will of the gods?
I suspect not. But once in a while, I too would guess that if wishes were like the clouds in the sky, they will one day return to the earth as raindrops. Life flows like water, and rain is the final answer. The water levels may sometimes tilt one way or another, but the rain falls fairly upon all. And what, ultimately, is the difference between the rains that fall upon all of us?
Aw. Quest complete! I'm finally done! Wow. Now let's go collect that before we go and do all the lantern right stuff. Tooly away. Banamana. Alright. Oh yeah, I do want to use some of this stuff. Hold on. Boo. Dang. It's not enough. Let's check out your weapon though. This should be enough for this. Haha. Nice. It's fine. It's fine. Alright, did I get something? Oh. Yay! This is so exciting! I finally finished Fontaine after like
Thank you for
half a year of it coming out.
Add Astra.
I'm not gonna talk about it. Okay. Did I get something else? Oh, just a guide. Oh, that's right, because I get stuff. Alright, so let's go do this. We don't talk about mine. No, we're not talking about yours. To the event! I'm so excited about this event. I always love the Lantern Rite event. I think it's super cool. Look at all the pretty lights. There's no statue. But look at all the pretty lights. So pretty. I'm like a child about this.
Coaching! And Charlotte! Paimon never thought she'd see you two together.
Charlotte?
Nice to see you again, Traveler and Paimon.
Oh, we're not interrupting anything, are we?
Not at all. I wasn't in the middle of an interview or anything. I was just asking Miss Kuching about purchasing a kite.
A kite?
A kite? Are you buying some regional specialties to bring back to Fontaine?
Why do we need kites?
Well, yes. And
And
Seems you haven't heard yet. The theme of this year's Lantern Rite is kites.
Oh.
Oh, so that's why Paimon has seen so many floating in the sky.
I
Liyue
understand.
Harbor is always changing, so it is only fitting that Lantern Rite should change in turn. The Qixing believes it would benefit Liyue to build on our own cultural foundation by embracing the technologies of other nations. After all, it is said that the stones of another mountain may serve to better polish one's own jade. So, Ningguang organized a private meeting with Miss Charlotte to ask for her help in fostering cooperation with the right people. In the end, we decided to combine Liyue's traditional art of kite making with Fontaine's mechanical vertical lifting device.
Huh.
Mechanical lifting device? Sounds pretty impressive. But don't kites just use the wind to fly? Why would you need to add something mechanical? Well, you've actually just answered your own question, Paimon. How high and far a kite can fly depends as much on the weather conditions as on the skill of the person holding the string.
But as soon as there's no wind, you can only flail about helplessly like a sweet flower medaka out of water. Experience doesn't matter at that point.
Exactly. Liyue is now a nation ruled by humans after all. It's about time we had the power to make a kite fly, don't you think?
I mean, I
Plus,
guess so.
The easier we can make it to enjoy, the more people will want to participate.
That's fair. That's
Right?
not a bad idea.
I also thought it was a novel idea. Plus, it shouldn't cost much to do.
That's
With
good.
Miss Charlotte's help, everything has gone smoothly. Our new mechanical kites are already available to purchase from a stall in the harbor. We're having trouble keeping up with demand. We also gave quite a bit of thought to the price. We didn't want it to be too much more expensive than a traditional kite.
That's fair.
Whoa! Turns out you two and Ningguang like playing with toys just as much as Paimon!
Sure.
Toys? They're not exactly
But they are
toys.
toys.
You see, Miss Kuching? That does seem to be everyone's first reaction.
Although kites are one of our most time-honored cultural relics, outside of their use in certain ceremonies, I suppose they're considered playthings more than anything now. But to me, there's so much more than that.
Uh-huh. Like what?
Think for a second about how remarkable it is that a flimsy paper kite attached to a string has the capacity to touch the sky. It is this slight piece of paper that also carries the weight of Liyue's cultural traditions. There's an old poem that goes, "O kite born of paper, flying true in sound, a lone traveler wanders, just waiting to be found."
I see. Send them love, send them words, send them home
In
or
the
bad.
past, poets from Liyue used kites to symbolize a feeling of longing, or evoke the peacefulness of idyllic rural scenery. If the people of today can derive enjoyment from this activity, they will not only be more likely to better appreciate the tradition, but also to pass it down to the people of tomorrow. That's the Kuching we know, always thinking 5 steps ahead of anyone else.
Well said, Miss Kuching. I've learned quite a bit myself.
As long as you're willing to listen, I'm happy to share. I also know quite a lot about the various folk traditions related to kites.
Really?
For example, whenever a kite blew away, people would say it was the Adepti that summoned the wind to take it away as an offering. That way, you can turn an unfortunate event into an auspicious one. What about something more fun? Do you know anything like that? More fun? Let me think. Oh, I suppose we should first talk about how kites are made. It's another one of our precious forms of traditional craftsmanship.
Really?
My grandfather told me that, back when he was a boy, children learned the art of kite making step by step from their elders. First, you use the thin strips of bamboo to construct the frame. Then, you draw a design of your choice on a piece of paper, paste it onto the frame, and tie on the string. Then, you look towards the sky and release the kite to soar among the clouds. Some people write down certain names or desires on their kites,
cut the string and let them fly free. Others may place particular thoughts or meaning into the design itself.
Huh.
Are certain designs associated with certain meanings? I'm gonna jot all of this down.
Of course she is.
Well, for example, kites in the shape of a butterfly typically symbolize freedom, happiness, or the desire to break free.
That makes sense.
Fascinating. What else can you tell me?
The scissor-tailed swallow is the most classic design. It symbolizes good fortune and joyful tidings. Different colors also have small variations in meaning.
Are these commonly understood meanings and symbols in Liyue? Kind of like the language of flowers in Fontaine.
I believe so. Most have probably heard something about it from their elders at some point. If you're interested, Miss Charlotte, I have several books on the topic that I could lend you. They could be a useful reference.
That would be a huge help! Great! Looks like I've got the outline for quite the article on my hands.
Yes, you do.
Perfect! We're gonna take a look around.
Then I'll show Miss Charlotte to my home for a little while. I almost forgot. The Ministry of Civil Affairs is hosting a kite flying contest on the night of Lantern Rite.
Really?
If you're interested, you're more than welcome to bring a kite and participate.
I want to fly a
The
kite.
rules are simple. Whoever flies their kite the highest and furthest within the time limit will receive a special honor along with a secret prize.
Secret prize.
I've already prepared more than enough empty film for the event. I can see the spectacle already.
Secret prize. We'll be there.
Oh, Paimon was on board the moment you said secret prize.
Right.
gonna look forward
Me and
to seeing
Paimon
your
have the
performance.
same track of mind when it comes to that.
You bet! See you then!
They walk away.
Wait, Traveler? Take a peek to your right. Do you see those two people lurking over there?
There's people lurking over there?
Is it just Paimon? Or were they staring at us the whole time we were talking to Kuching and Charlotte just now?
I wasn't paying attention.
They seem fishy. Huh. Well, yes, but something's up. Paimon just has a bad feeling.
Okay,
Do
Paimon, you
think
can
they
have
could
your
be
bad
treasure
feeling.
hoarders? They always seem to be stirring up trouble during Lantern Rite.
I don't know.
Oh, Paimon's sick of waiting around for something bad to happen. We should strike first, you know. Foil their plans before they even begin. You go right, Paimon will go left.
Wait, Paimon. Oh gosh. Paimon has gotten us into trouble. Alright, let's follow her.
Oh,
Oh.
it is with such an air of urgency that you appear before us. Your comportment suggests you believe us to have committed some heinous crime. Perhaps you could enlighten us as to your intentions.
Sure, you want me
Whoa,
to?
where did this fuddy-duddy come from? You should be the one doing the enlightening, buddy. Don't think we didn't notice you eavesdropping. One look and we could tell you were up to no good. Tell us everything, starting with your name.
Oh gosh.
One bears no secrets before two such as yourselves. You stand in the presence of the mighty and illuminated Adeptus, Mooncarver.
What?
For the purpose of this foray into the mortal realm, however, you may address one as Hojong.
It's Mooncarver!
You kidding? That deer's got his head stuck so far up in the clouds, there's no way he'd humble himself down here with the rest of us.
Paimon, I would not say that.
You may want to hold your tongue, Paimon.
Don't think that Paimon is gonna believe you just because
Paimon.
you know her name. Let Paimon guess. You're supposed to be Mountain Shaper, right?
Indeed. Mooncarver and myself have descended upon the mortal realm for a visit. The two of you may call me Jiahu.
Huh. Looks like you did your research. But in our experience, the harder you try to lead us on, the more likely it is that we've
But
got a big fish on our hands.
Look at, they have a
We'll go
streak
straight
in
to
their
the
hair.
limit and have you arrested for impersonating a Adepti.
Preposterous. Utterly preposterous!
Perhaps you can prove it.
Tell us something that only an Adeptus would know. And it better not be some common knowledge that any person on the street could tell you.
During the last lantern rite, we gathered at Mount Hulau with Rex Lapis and made use of Cloud Retainer's supreme cuisine machine to prepare bamboo shoot soup. Perhaps you have some recollection?
I
The
do
flavor of
remember
that
that.
soup was more than enough to whet one's appetite. As such, Cloud Retainer assented to my use of the device beyond that singular occasion, providing other recipes to boot. Since then, one has dabbled in the pleasures of the culinary arts whenever time allows.
Dabbled?
Dabbled.
Upon one's last sojourn to your mountain, did you not immediately attempt to hide the device behind a chunk of amber as soon as one's presence was known?
Did one not speak up
lovely.
on your behalf but a moment ago? This is how you choose to repay that kindness?
One is simply trying to emphasize the veracity of our claim.
Oh gosh.
That does not mean you should reveal personal matters so readily. They might think one bears no difference from Cloud Retainer. Forget it. One does not have the breath to waste on such petty trifles.
I suppose they really are the Adepti.
That might have been more detail than we needed. Seems like you two are the real deal, and Paimon, sorry for suspecting you.
Yeah, you better apologize.
For beings as forgiving as yourselves, this is just water under the bridge, right?
Take it as a compliment to the quality of your disguise.
You indeed have an agile mind. Cloud Retainer was not mistaken in her high estimation of you.
Yeah.
Paimon's still curious about something. It's just... Paimon can understand why Mountain Shaper is here, but why did you decide to come to the city, Mooncarver?
He looks like an old man.
Not really a thing,
Well,
is
not a super old man, but an older man.
It is but an inevitable eventuality. Long have the mountains remained strangely idle since Cloud Retainer's move to Liyue Harbor. With Lantern Rite near at hand, one would expect Cloud Retainer to provide us with an account of the festivities in advance. Yet to this day, she has failed to appear.
Oh, so they're worried about their friend.
Cloud Retainer is hardly the forgetful sort.
One must never rest idle in the face of that which demands action. And since our acquaintances dwell in Liyue Harbor, we had to travel here in human form to avail ourselves of their aid, Cloud Retainers in this case.
But a moment ago, one heard you speak of a mechanical kite of sorts. It appears the essence of the situation has hitherto revealed itself. Now it is time for one to retire back to one's abode.
Huh. So, you're not looking for Cloud Retainer anymore?
Perhaps there are aspects of Cloud Retainer's temperament that remain opaque to young Paimon. Given one's understanding, one can only imagine the anger that now consumes her.
Cloud Retainer is of a proud and arrogant disposition. She holds the belief that her skill in mechanics surpasses that of all others. One can be quite certain it is hardly with an open mind that she regards the arrival of this new technology.
One surmises that she has shut herself away, refused all company, and buried herself in the study of her own creations. To call on her would only invite her rebuke. However, if you do happen to cross paths with her over the next few days, do pass along one's regards.
Sure, buddy.
Sure, leave it to us. Have a safe trip back, enjoy the scenery, and happy Lantern Rite!
Thank you for your kind words. We shall now depart.
Interesting.
We got all worked up for nothing, huh? All that trouble, and it turned out to be people we knew all along. Well, it's still
It
pretty
was
early.
you, Paimon, that
Let's
wanted to
head over and
jump
check
the
out
gun.
stalls. Paimon wants to see what kinds of kites we can buy to use in the competition. The bigger and prettier, the better.
Sure, Paimon. Oh, I jumped.
Welcome! Are the two of you looking to buy a kite? Would you like me to go over the different designs?
Yeah, sure. I want a butterfly.
Can't swallow! And a butterfly! And oh!
I want a butterfly.
This jade chamber design is our newest. It's been selling like crazy over the past 2 days.
Nope, I want the butterfly.
Does it also have a unique meaning?
Of course. The Jade Chamber symbolizes wealth and abundance. The kite bearing its design is said to bring riches in the future
Paimon
to
wants
those
to fly
who
the
fly
Jade
it.
Chamber one, doesn't she?
Oh, now that's Paimon's kind of kite.
Yup.
I apologize for the interruption, but are all your wares in order, Miss Genuine?
Yes, they're just over there. The paper, bamboo, and dyes. All the necessary kite-making materials.
Wonderful. I'll pack them up and get a guard to deliver the goods to Yilong Wharf for you.
Yilong Wharf? Oh, wonder what that place is like during Lantern Rite. Paimon would love to go take a look.
Well, if the two of you are interested in going to Yilong Wharf, then could I trouble you to find Gaming and deliver these goods together?
Gaming. Yay.
Is Gaming the guard you just mentioned?
Yes. The communications office handles shipments and transports around Liyue. He works for the Secure Transport Agency, one of our sub-organizations.
Huh.
The problem is, many of my colleagues have taken leave during Lantern Rite to spend time with their families. So, our available workforce has seen a dramatic decrease recently.
That makes sense.
If you were willing to help out, then I could get a head start on my next appointment.
You do seem really pressed for time.
We'll help.
Oh, wonderful. You will, of course, be compensated for your efforts.
Yes, we're getting paid.
Now, at this time of day, Gaming should be somewhere in the vicinity. Just follow the main road until you see the head of a Wushu dance costume. Should be on your right.
Be sure to come back if you'd like to buy a kite. I'll even give you a discount.
How kind. A discount for me? I love discounts. Discount. Then we better find Gaming. Oh, hey, look.
Wait, I thought we had an agreement. Loser buys dim sum tomorrow? Look at you. Scowl like that for much longer and your face might stay that way. Hey now, don't be upset. How about this? You extend the invitation and I'll pay.
No way, Gaming. You're always the one picking up the tab. I'm not trying to be a sore loser. I just didn't expect you to come from behind to win like that.
That was nothing. All in a day's work, friend.
Perfect, Gaming.
Bro.
Sorry to interrupt, Gaming. We just spoke to a guy from the communications office who needs you to deliver some goods to Yilong Wharf.
Oh, that must have been Longzhou. Looks like I've got work. Gotta go.
Sure, go do your thing. Let's have a rematch when you get back. I won't let you win so easily next time.
Alrighty, you can hand the goods over to me. Must have been heavy hauling them all this way. Let me take them off your hands.
It wasn't that bad. It's just some kite-making materials. Plus, we didn't have to walk very far.
Kite-making materials. I see. Use Longzhou if he forgot to thank you. Take my
Oh
things
no!
instead. He's a good guy. He's just been super busy lately. Running
Bro,
around
my
from
stream
place to
died.
place. Don't be too hard on him, yeah?
Pichu, if you're still here, can you like say something? I just want to know that everything's okay again.
So, you here for Lantern Rite?
Yep, it's always
Please.
so lively this time of year. We were actually hoping we could tag along to Yilong Wharf and have a look around.
Perfect. We'll go
Okay,
together
thank
then.
goodness.
I'm good with directions, so just follow
Yeah,
me.
no, it literally cut
I know
out.
my
So
way
you know
around.
how OBS has
We can
that little
exchange
square that
stories,
tells you your
tell jokes, or
connection?
just chat along the way.
It went red, and I was like,
And there are
uh-oh.
a couple of good places to eat along our route. We can stop and grab a bite when it's time.
He's so
Ingredients
friendly.
are fresh, the portions are generous, and the prices
Right?
won't break the bank. You can order anything, and I promise you won't be disappointed.
Order anything?
Paimon seems to be drooling already.
Have to call Paimon out like that in front of our new friend?
No, well, yes.
Don't worry, I understand. I joke around like that with my friends too. It just shows how close you are.
Cool, he understands it.
You need to pack anything up before we hit the road? I can wait.
Nope, I'm ready.
Our things are always packed and ready. We're pretty much travel experts at this point.
Oh, that's right. Then let's get going. If we run into any trouble, you can count on me to protect you. I am a guard, after all.
He's a guard. I'm yawning. Ooh, look how pretty. Wow. Not yet available. I have to complete certain quests. How cute. Okay, what's the next part of the quest? Where am I going? Oh, I'm going all... Whoa. I guess we're heading to the new area. I didn't plan for this to happen, but here we go.
Rest and rebuild!
Freeze! Windblade!
Would you quit it? Quit while you're ahead.
This moment will be frozen in time.
Yeah, that's what I thought. How about no? Well, I guess we're going. Stop running so fast, traveler. It's okay. You don't have to be a speed demon. It's okay. What the? Oh, my game is lagging. Who are you? Welcome. One's name is Funjin. We're still doing a delivery just now. How do we suddenly end up? I see. So this paper is used to make kites. I can feel festival fortune emanating from you. I hope this sudden invitation will not ruin the fun. Well, happy lantern, right? Paimon is not sure if this counts as an invitation. We were the only ones brought here. Yes, my apologies for worrying your friend. But the two of you have surpassed compatibility with the local spirit veins, which is why I should only invite you. Do you know us? Yes, your names are carried by the fish that swim, and thus I have long anticipated your visit. It's a pity that it is now not quite convenient, else I would have invited you to the tea testing banquet. Speaking of which, I'm quite sorry I have to make a request of you. Thank you. I presume two of you have heard of the tea village in Chinyu Valley. Chaoying Village. This land is famous for its cool, fragrant water since ancient times. The people are gentle characters, and the pristine pebbles in the streams are exquisite. I hear more, but incoming. Precisely, the waters of the soil of Chenyu Valley have become changed recently, as has the scent of its tea. Should this persist? Well, this is a bit sudden, but I could probably do this. I just heard you're quite direct, but fret not. You are clever by nature, and... okay. Yep, I get it, no worries. Then allow me to share some adeptal energy dwelling in the mortal world with you. Alright, it's nice to meet you. I mean, welcome to this place. Welcome. Yep, happy lantern, right. I'm sorry, but... Holy cow, this is a lot. Now please try the wonders instead of this energy for yourself. Golden Carp's Leap. You may glimpse into the wondrous pearls of water scattered around the wilds and absorbed... Okay. Once you are inside the pearls of water, you can go anywhere you please. Huh. Cool, can I leave now? No, there's something I have to do? Oh.
Oh, you're back. Jeez, guys, where'd you go? One moment you were there, the next you disappeared. You scared the life out of me.
I don't know, man. I don't know where I went. Okay.
We're so sorry. We were just, it's kinda hard to explain.
Fair enough.
Mora!
Well, the mountain road is pretty hazardous, and it's easy to get lost in the fog. So from here on out, stay close to me.
Got it. Let's keep going.
Whoa! That is huge. Okay, statue's still at max. Cool. Interesting. That was super weird. Ooh, there's a viewpoint. Oh, what? Oh, whoa! There's just this giant ring here. Weird. This is a pretty place, though.
Ooh,
like,
the
really
docks
pretty.
are just a bit further. One step at a time. Hang in there.
I'm doing just fine. He treats us like we don't know how to do travel. Oh.
Wait, get behind me. I'll handle this. Sorry, pal.
Allow me.
How about no? I say no. That's what I say, okay? Nice.
Dodge this. Oh, so sorry. With the wind.
Boom. I'm surprised you didn't get picked up.
Billowing surge.
Mighty mythical beast.
Oh my. That was cool.
Seems like we really can't go anywhere without running into treasure hoarders, can we?
Nope, apparently not.
Yeah, it's not uncommon for deliveries to get intercepted. That's why this job needs guards like us.
Paimon was impressed by your moves back there. You seem like a real pro at your job.
Oh, that's not a skill I learned on the job. It's just a hobby.
A hobby.
Have you ever heard of wushu dancing?
I've heard about it.
Really? Wushu dancing is famous in Chunyu Vale. Performers might be invited to promote the opening of a business or to spread good fortune during a holiday season.
Huh.
But I must admit, it has nothing on the popularity of the Liyue Opera. I'm also well aware that people in Liyue Harbor aren't exactly jumping at the chance to watch wushu dancing. So, it's not something I do full-time.
Got it.
Huh? You have 2 jobs? How do you have the energy to do all that?
Oh man.
It's not that tiring. You just have to take a rest.
Uh-huh.
Paimon gets it, so you must sleep a lot then.
Not really. Just yesterday, I stayed up all night playing cards.
Oh gosh, he's a nerd too.
Let's go. The docks are just up ahead.
She does not have an answer for him. She's like, well, oh, you must be doing it like this. And, never mind. I guess it's like this. Ooh, Ooh, there's a bamboo boat. That's cool. You exchange a few words with the boatman. The next thing you know, he's called everyone to board the bamboo raft.
Finally, we can rest. Ooh, Paimon's shoulders are so stiff. And her stomach so empty.
Oh, Paimon. You'll be fine.
Sorry. Did I push the pace a bit too much? I mean, you were the ones who said you were travel experts.
Leo is just too hilly. Floating up and down so much. Where's Paimon out? Oh, Paimon was finally satisfied and now her poor stomach's empty again.
Oh gosh, Paimon.
Aw. Would you like some winter melon cake? I have some on me that I bought from a store.
Yes, Paimon will take all you got.
Oh, Paimon.
You might want to pace yourself there, or you'll be too full to eat a proper meal later.
Paimon never gets too full. Just like you apparently never get tired, no matter how far you walk or how many jobs you work.
Oh, that's a great analogy, Paimon.
I see. Then here you go, Paimon. And for you, traveler. Enjoy.
Oh, thanks.
And here's some for you too, Uncle Bosu. Don't think I forgot about you, my friend. I'll just set it to the side here for you.
People person, he can get along with everyone. He treats everyone he meets like a close personal friend.
That hit the spot. Paimon thought she was going to starve to death for a minute there.
That close of a call, huh?
Apparently so.
I've been eating winter melon cake ever since I was a kid. You can buy them from all sorts of places, whether it's a small vendor on the side of the road or a big restaurant in the city. But each place produces cakes with a slightly different flavor. If you like these ones, I can give you the address of the shop I bought them from. I'll just have to check when we get back. Oh, all my jabbering must be making it difficult for you to enjoy the scenery in peace, huh? Don't be afraid to tell me to zip it for a little while, okay? Really, I won't be offended.
It's okay. Paimon is kind of enjoying listening to your chitter-chatter.
I am, I guess.
A fed Paimon is a happy Paimon, huh?
Hey, Paimon can be in a good mood anytime she wants.
He's not wrong, though.
Need some fresh bamboo for this.
Woohoo! We're here!
Don't forget your things, and watch your step as you get off the raft, or you're in for a swim. Thanks for the ride, Uncle Bosu. You take care of yourself now. I'll see you some other time. Okay, follow me. This way is fastest.
I'm so
We'll have to take
tired,
the elevator
I guess.
up to the secure transport agency.
It's okay. I've been tired all week. Okay. This place is really pretty, though. Where are we again? Ah. Wow, we traveled a ways. What's interesting, though, is you can go to Fontaine through here. Anyway. I better make it in time for the elevator. Oh. I think I made it. Looks like this elevator's powered by the waterfall. Kind of. Time to get some new underlings. Are you okay, man? Ooh. I got tea. Where am I going? Oh, they got like
Hey!
the red trees.
Slow down. I'm begging ya.
What is it? No one's gonna try any funny business when the street is this packed, right?
We're fine.
Oh, well... how should I put it?
Come on, spit it out!
Do you see that group of people over there? Those are my relatives.
Oh.
Wow, you sure have a big family.
Once they start buying things, they won't stop perusing till it gets dark. This is bad.
They're your family, not your arch enemies. What's there to be afraid of? Unless... Oh, did you do something horrible to them?
No, it's not that. I'm just not that good at dealing with my family. It would be best if we could steer clear of them. I'll explain more when we have the chance, but right now, we've got a job to do.
The left side looks pretty packed. Let's go straight. Slow and steady wins the race.
Me, when I have to avoid my family, I'm just like, oh, none of you see me.
Let's wait here for a second.
Gaming's aunt.
Maybe my aunt will leave.
Hello, dear guests. Is there any work that you have done?
She's gone. Let's go.
Move slowly. We're gonna go this way, right?
Turn left. Run! To the right and...
We made it. We avoided the
Wow,
relatives.
you guys are good. I'm impressed.
That was nothing. It was a piece of cake. Oh, winter melon cake to be exact.
You really liked it, huh? Ooh, you know what? I'll buy you a whole bunch and pile them so high you can swim in them.
As long as you don't wind up drowning, Paimon.
Hey, Uncle Drugway. These are my friends, the Traveler and Paimon. They came to deliver some goods with me. So, I guess I'll go ahead and take these over to Uncle Yongzan then?
Yes, thanks for your hard work. I should thank you both for your trouble as well. Please take a seat and rest for a bit. I'll prepare some tea.
No need. We'll be off soon anyway.
Hey, we're already here, aren't we? No harm in taking a load off for a bit. Plus, I know the Secure Transport Agency has some great Songhua tea stashed around here somewhere. I promise you, one sip and you'll be hooked. Anyway, you just sit down and relax, Uncle Jirgway. Who would I be if I just sat here and let you go through all this trouble? Leave this to me. I have to be up and about to drop these goods off anyway. What's a little extra time on my feet? Oh, you aren't too picky, right, Traveler? I know Paimon prefers things on the sweeter side, so I won't steep the tea too long. And I'll add some dim sum pastries on the side.
Aw, you noticed what Paimon likes?
Of course.
How long have you two known Gaming?
Not that long.
Oh, not long at all. We just kind of tagged along on his trip to Yulong Wharf. He's just a super welcoming guy. We became friends, you know, just like that.
That's just how he is. He's the attentive sort. Really knows how to look after his own. A while ago, one of our guards had to take off work. Said his joints were hurting due to the rain. Gaming personally went all the way to Boo Boo Pharmacy to get some medicine for him from Dr. Baiju, then traveled through the night to deliver it back to him. That young man has such a good head on his shoulders. How can anyone not love him? I mean, there is his dad, but, well, ask anyone else. And...
Uncle Yongzan says he doesn't have the personnel to spare for this delivery right now. So what do you think, Uncle Jirgway? Should I go ahead and deliver it instead?
It feels like we've troubled you enough already.
It's kite-making materials, though. Could be for a kid. I'm sure the sender wants it delivered before Lantern Rite. Oh, by the way, here, have some tea.
All right, then. Deliver it if you want to.
Ooh, are you free in 2 days? how about we grab some dim sum from Shinya Kiosk? My treat, and don't even think about trying to pay.
Whoa, that's way too generous of you.
Don't mention it. Just think of this as a thank you for all your help. Besides, the thing between me and my family, it's a long story. It might take some time to tell.
Sounds good. Paimon never says no to free food.
We'll see you at the
All right,
kiosk
then
then.
I'm off. See you in 2 days. Oh, and Paimon, make sure not to eat too much before then. Don't say I didn't warn you.
Is he underestimating Paimon? She's just gonna have to show him how much she can really eat. Anyway, is Gaming's family situation really that complicated? He has such a happy-go-lucky personality. Plus, he's an enthusiastic and diligent worker. It's hard to imagine a guy like that being troubled by much.
How should I put it? Since he already plans to tell you himself, you don't need an old man like me to add my 2 cents. You seem to be around the same age, so you might have a lot in common. Perhaps you could help him talk things through. Consider it a favor to me.
I'll try, I guess.
If you have the time, maybe you can make a little flag for us to wave about. It can say, "We provide aid in spades." Couldn't hurt to advertise our services, right?
Well, I can certainly arrange that. Is there anything else you wanted to say?
Wait, seriously? Paimon was just joking, but if you're going to get us something, she'd much rather have wintermelon cake instead.
Seems like Gaming really has rubbed off on you. Would you like some more tea? I think there's some left.
No thanks. We came all this way and still haven't gotten a chance to look around the wharf. We should see the kinds of kites they got. Maybe they'll have ones you can't find in Liyue Harbor.
Oh, that's not a bad idea.
All right, then. Please do let me know if you'd like more tea. You're welcome to stay as long as you like.
All right. I guess we're supposed to walk around. Interesting.
What are you doing here?
Oh, it's Cloud Retainer. Everyone say hi to Cloud Retainer's human
The way
form.
you speak. One might have presumed you were displeased to be in one's presence.
Yeah. Greetings, Cloud Retainer. Greetings, Jing-Yun. Cloud Retainer now walks amongst mortals under the name Zhang-Jun. She's passionate about... Huh.
Take note, Paimon. You could learn a thing or two about how to respect your elders.
I guess so.
Starting on the elder stuff already, huh? Shouldn't you be back in your cave tinkering away at some kite-related thingamabob or something? What brings you out here? And what's with that huge box next to you? Ah! Paimon gets it. You're here to do some shopping, aren't you?
And what of it? The Qixing's decision to integrate Fontainian technology into said kite-flying competition is of no consequence to oneself.
Okay.
Did you expect one to willfully compete against the whimsical trends of worldly sentiment? Or perhaps even fall to petty sulking over such?
Yes, I did expect that.
It's not that we think those things exactly. That's just what Mountain Shaper and Mooncarver told us. Or Tia something and Ho... Paimon can't be bothered to remember what their aliases were called. Anyway, they went to Liyue Harbor to look for you. They even asked us to pass along their regards if we ran into you.
Oh, huh.
Tianyun?
Huh.
Did she forget about them?
It appears time has quite flown since one's arrival in Liyue Harbor. How could one have forgotten about those 2 old fossils? one shall have to bring them back some divine herbs to atone for this slight. Nay, given that one has ventured all this way to Yilong Wharf, tea would be more advisable.
Oh gosh.
A great thought has illuminated one's mind once again. One is reminded that certain purchases have yet to be made. Perhaps
yes.
you two could wait here whilst one performs this task. It'll be but a moment.
Uh-huh.
Huh? Wait, here? You really just gonna ditch us here to watch your stuff? Oh, that woman really just does whatever she wants.
Yes, yes, she does. I'll leave the stuff watching to you.
And you too, traveler. Oh, all this Paimon ditching is super not appreciated.
Too bad.
Just come back soon, okay? Paimon doesn't want anyone to try and steal his stuff.
Welcome. Please have a look around. We only sell teas of the finest quality, sourced directly from Chaoying Village. Might I recommend the Sunglo variety? It's one of our specialties.
Now, that sounds promising. One will bring some back for those old fossils, and all will be well. 2 boxes will do.
Wonderful. By the way, we're actually running a special lantern rite promotion. Buy 3 boxes, get 10% off. 4 boxes will net you 20% off.
20% off 4 boxes. This merchant strikes a fair bargain. One might as well give some to Morax and Ping, too. Then 4 shall suffice.
I see. Are you intending to give these as gifts? If so, perhaps I can interest you in these exquisite gift sets. Buy 10, get half off.
Oh, she's gonna use all her
Look at the
money.
magnificent design. And the red ribbon gives quite the festive flair, don't you think? Such a gift would be sure to impress any lucky friend or family member.
10 boxes. Seems rather excessive. But if one factors in the Conqueror of Demons and one's
Oh no,
disciples...
stop. Stop. Do not do
10,
it.
a nice round number, don't you think? Of course you do. I'll even shave a little extra off the price for you.
No, don't do it.
That is agreeable. One will, I will have these boxed up then.
Of course, right away.
I see you have quite the eye for fine items, mademoiselle. Perhaps some of my wares might also be of interest to you.
Oh no, stop her. Everyone stop her. She is not allowed to use
I'm a toy
money.
merchant from Fontaine. You'll get nothing but the finest and most intricate clockwork toys Mora can buy here. Each one sure to be a source of endless amusement.
No, no, no.
Perhaps you could enlighten me then. When should said amusement be derived?
Well, that is, of course, best understood by playing with them yourself. If you could wait just a moment, I can bring one out and give you a demonstration.
There is no need for that.
Mademoiselle.
Give me your newest and finest model, and be sure to package it securely.
What?
Ah, of course. Here you go. The instruction manual is...
I can do without, thank you. Oh, many watchful eyes surround this place. If one were to be spotted purchasing a mechanical toy such as this, a child's plaything no less, it would only invite scandal.
Scandal.
There is no harm in bringing it back to study in secret.
Scandal. He's so confused. He's like, what? That lady was kind of weird.
Oh, Shenyan, did your shopping go smoothly?
Naturally. One may not delight in social interactions, but that does not mean one lacks said faculties.
Ugh. Seems like she's easily swayed into buying things. That box looks like it's fit to burst already.
And you too? Are you not here to purchase things?
We just haven't had time yet. It doesn't look like there are any kite stalls around Yilong Wharf, but it does look like there are lots of goods from Fontaine.
You are also planning to participate in the kite flying competition then?
Also.
One means to say, you along with all the other youths. One has been entreated to share one's kite-making expertise, and indeed, there was little one could do about such persistent supplication. One moment energetic and earnest, and dejected the next. One had no choice but to acquiesce to these requests, and thus, one will be organizing a kite-making workshop to provide personal instruction in this art form.
Oh, really? Wow.
Oh, who will be participating then?
Shuyu, Shenhe, Ganyu, and Yayo.
Wow.
Wow, that's quite a few people. Also, this is all pretty well, Xianyun, but it's not like you have to make your own kite to participate in the competition. You can just buy one ready-made and call it a day.
Ha! You speak of those equipped with the mechanical lifting device, do you not? Tis nothing but a crude piece of mortal machinery.
Sure.
The mechanism that one has developed was the fruit of millennia of meticulous study. Let us not speak of the source of the mechanism's power, but rather its structure.
Okay, sure.
It is composed of materials as light as bamboo and as strong as iron. This composition grants it the lightness of weight to ascend into the sky and the durability to follow the wind for many a mile. It is built with a series of intersecting rods that... Never mind. It is unlikely the two of you will understand, even should one expend the effort to explain. One is better off saving one's breath.
Wow, you think we're stupid?
Sure seems like you want to talk about it, though.
How dare?
So, will you be attending the workshop or not?
Huh? Wait, you've been trying to invite
Seems
us to...
interesting.
All right then. No need to prepare the materials in any case. One has it all sorted. Arrive
Cool.
at Mount Outsong in 2 days. I shall be expecting you around midday.
Okay.
Are you leaving? Don't you want a guard to help you with that big box of yours?
Surely you jest. One goes as one pleases. For what reason would one need to rely on another?
It can float? What kind of invention is that?
A smart one.
One calls it the floating toting device.
The floating toting device. She does puns with her inventions names.
Look at her walk down the street. She seems so confident, but everyone around her is looking at her all funny. Paimon wonders... never mind. But anyway, that box of hers seems to be full of...
That's the only way to name things. I mean, I won't disagree with you. I find it hilarious, but jeez.
Got a bit unsteady for a second and accidentally brushed the embroidery on top. And wouldn't you know it, all the stuff inside almost came bursting out. Paimon even went out of her way to keep it all together.
Oh, what will we do about you,
I
Paimon?
must say is that Xianyun sure does try hard to save face. What did she call it again? A crude piece of mortal machinery? Paimon bets she just can't wait to take it apart and see how it's made.
Sounds like something she would do.
We should probably act like we didn't see anything, though. You know, in consideration of her feelings and all.
Yep.
After all, that is the propriety with which one should comport oneself.
Which one should
When it comes
comport
to an elder,
oneself.
right?
Nice. So, I don't... Okay, so there is a new quest. I wasn't sure if there was gonna be one. No, it's not his. It's his. Right. I remember... I'm just gonna use all of this. Oh, it's almost there. Almost. I have so many weapons to get to level 90, it's not even funny. Where is it, though? She said Mount where? Mount. This one. I remember it started with an A. That's all I remember. I've already forgotten. It's okay. Ba-da-da-da. Da-da-da-da-da-da. Climbing up the rocks. I gotta wait, hold on. Oh, I didn't have to climb up this high. Don't worry about it. It's fine. Okay. Oh, I got an achievement. I always love more Prima Gems. Okay, win 2 days? I gotta wait for time to pass. Is that enough?
Paimon has never had dim sum at Shinyu and Kia.
I went the wrong way, didn't I? It's fine.
Ooh, and that's Paimon's stomach right on cue telling her it's time to go find Gaming. Let's go!
Sure. Here we go. I have about 15 minutes left, so hopefully they're not talking for that long.
Oh, you're here early. I just ordered. The food should be out in a second. Sit down, sit down.
Okay.
Let's all take a seat.
Here, hand me your cups.
Why?
Oh, thank you.
Oh, it's the tea.
Wait, you weren't supposed to drink that, Paimon.
Why not?
That was for you to rinse your utensils.
That's a thing?
Ah, man. Paimon does not understand social etiquette.
Wow, so much delicious
Oh, this is cute.
food.
Hold on.
Do you really eat all this just for breakfast?
That's just how we do it where I'm from. Most of the time, though, I don't eat lunch after dim sum.
Oh, that's good to hear. Paimon doesn't need to worry about holding back then.
Eat, eat. If it's not enough, we can always order more. Oh, and there's tong soy coming as well. I don't usually have that in the morning, but, well, since everyone's here, I just had to order it. What about you, traveler? Is the food to your liking? Want some more seafood congee? Let me refill your bowl.
Oh, that would be
Paimon's
great.
gonna take you up on that. Fill it up nice and full and make sure she gets a few extra shrimp. Thanks!
Everyone picks up their chopsticks and begins to dig in. Wow, Paimon can't eat anymore?
So full. That meal was so satisfying, it even gave Paimon some extra brain juice.
Wow, that's something
Oh,
Paimon
listen,
desperately
listen.
needs.
Paimon's figured it out.
Figured what out?
Let's think about this for a second, Gaming. You invited us to this awesome restaurant and ordered a whole table full of expensive dim sum just for the three of us. Well, you must be hiding the fact that you're some young master from a rich family.
Wow.
That would explain why you try to keep your friends and family away from each other.
Are you confusing me with Xingqiu?
Huh? You know Xingqiu? You sure know a lot of people.
Well, when you're on the road as much as I am, you hear all sorts of rumors. Sometimes they're true, sometimes they're not. What it comes down to is being able to tell the difference. More often than not, that means knocking on some doors to find out for yourself.
That's fair.
Oh, you truly are a man of many talents, young Master Gaming.
Okay, enough with the teasing. Sorry to burst your bubble, Paimon, but you're wrong about my family situation.
What? Oh, Paimon thought she was onto something there.
My dad is just an ordinary tea merchant. Small scale stuff, you know? It wouldn't even make sense to mention his business in the same breath as the Feiyun Commerce Guild. My dad... he always wanted me to inherit the family business. To be a merchant like him.
Oh, and let me
But
guess,
that's
you
just
didn't
not
want
who I
to.
am. It's not who I ever wanted to be.
I see the problem.
Have you ever talked to him about it? You know, about your interests and aspirations and stuff.
Of course I have. I told him I wanted to be a wushu dancer. That I wanted all of Tevat to see what I could do. According to my dad, though, that wasn't a real job. Just a child's pipe dream. I'm sure he thought I would come around eventually. Wushu dancing has always been the only thing I wanted to do. One day, he tried to get me to visit some other tea merchants to start building the right relationships, but I refused to go. We got into a huge fight. We were this close to throwing hands. In
Really?
the end, I was so angry that I ran away from home. I haven't been back since.
Wow.
Don't get on my case just yet, okay? It's not like I think I'm completely without fault. No, I know that it wasn't the right way to go about things. But my dad's stubborn. No matter how hard I tried to convince him, it just went in one ear and out the other. There was no changing his mind.
Oof.
I knew talking would only get me so far, but if I made it big in Liyue Harbor, the results could speak for themselves.
Gaming.
But I'm sure you both already know how that's going. Wushu dancing's just not that big in Liyue Harbor.
Yeah.
In the past, I would go door to door from store to store, asking if they would be interested in hiring a performer. Most times, I wound up eating nothing but humble pie. And you can't just rely on dreams to put food on the table, right? So, I found a job as a guard to make some money. And now I have enough to get by and then some. Still, change takes time. Gotta take it slow, you know?
That's fair.
Paimon understands.
Okay, enough of all that serious talk. Our tea's getting cold. Ooh, let's do something fun this afternoon.
Okay,
what do you
like
say,
what?
huh? I'll organize.
Actually, we kinda already have plans this afternoon. We told Xianyun that we would go to her kite-making workshop.
Do you want to go?
Are you interested in kite-making, Gaming?
Oh, no. It's just that I happen to know Auntie Xianyun.
Oh, really?
That title certainly humanizes her a bit.
Yeah, it does. It's weird.
Oh, I know that she's an adeptus. I met her during a delivery once. But hasn't she been in the city lately? She's even tried, with some limited success, to change her terms of self-address or something like that. She came to see me a few days ago to ask about luminescent dyes. Oh, wait a second. She doesn't plan on putting those on a kite, does she?
Is that not something you can do?
It's one thing to use it on cloth, but applying it to paper is another matter entirely. Why couldn't she tell me what she wanted them for?
Yeah, she does seem to have trouble with that sometimes.
Yeah.
It would be such a shame if everyone worked so hard on their kites only for them to get ruined in the end. Okay, I'll go with you. If Auntie Xianyun wants to use those dyes on a kite, the formula will need to be changed.
Great! The more the merrier!
Cool. Alright, now here's the question. Do I end the stream right here? Or do I... can I leave? Do I end the stream right here because it's almost time to end the stream? I probably should, because I don't want to get stuck talking to characters for like 10-20 minutes again. I want to do something because I won't have time to do this. Hold on. There we go. That way it's not wasted like it has been the last couple days. Oh, I'll at least teleport there. Alright, well, I think that's gonna have to be it for today. 16 days, that's plenty of time to continue this event next week. So I'll do this event, the rest of it, next time. I do kind of want to see... Oh, so she has a game now too. So I've unlocked all the games, and I'll do those over the next 3 days. Let's see. Right. And then here are the quests. Got it. Let's check what kind of rewards we can get. Ooh! So you can invite a 4-star character. That's really cool. If I were to invite anyone, it would probably be either him or I'd invite Yenfei again and get her constellation up. That's awesome. And then we've got a character skin. Oh, and then we've got all the regular stuff. There's a lot of... It's kind of all the same stuff. I'm glad I'm seeing a crown, though. The crowns are really nice, so I'll have to get that crown. Anyway. I'll see you guys all later. Bye-bye!